What's up, you guys? So today we're going to be doing a toy review on the Hammond Collection Baby Tyrannosaurus. This figure was released back in 2023 as the last of the 2023 Hammond Collection figures. Well, technically not the last of the 2023 Hammond Collection figures because the Carnotaurus released that year. But it was definitely the last of the wave, of the 2023 wave. But, yeah, so I would bring up my other one, but my other one is pretty worn down, and this one I barely played with at all. And in fact, this thing should probably still be in its box, but I never included it for whatever reason. Or I've opened it and never put it back for whatever reason. But, yeah, so, here's the figure. And, overall, I really like this version of the Baby T-Rex more than the Amber Collection one. However, the promo images for this figure were definitely very, very deceptive. Like, they made this figure look way better in the promo images than they did in, like, any of the other images. And I don't necessarily know why they did that, but they did it. Also, for whatever reason, the body is paler than the rest of the parts on the figure. Which, I mean, I don't know what to say. But, yeah, overall, it's just nice. I mean, I really like the color and pattern on it, but again, there's still a lot wrong with it. I do believe this is the smallest figure of the small Hammond Collection figures. And, yeah, overall, I mean, I really like it, but there is definitely some issues with this figure. My favorite thing about this figure is the fact that the legs are fully posable this time, and this is the first and currently only small Hammond Collection figure, at least that's a theropod or has a leg of this structure, to have fully posable joints. And, yeah, overall, I really like that about the figure. But anyways, let's cut the BS and get into the articulation, shall we? So for articulation, the jaw can open and close. The head can move up and down and rotate a full 360. The neck can move up and down and rotate a full 360 as well. Although I'm not going to really do that on this figure because, you know, this figure is in pretty decent condition. There's not a lot of anything wrong with it at all. And again, like all other Hammond Collection figures released before 2025, it is very hard to find, and yeah, the prices for this figure are relatively insane, to put it mildly. But anyways, the arms can rotate a full 360 and spread from the body, and so can the elbows. The legs can rotate a full 360 and spread from the body. The knees can move up and down and rotate a full 360, and so can the ankles and the feet. The tail is on a ball joint and can move around a bunch, and there's also a wire in there, which I will bend just for this one time. But yeah. So now that the articulation is over, and hang on. Well, I feel it coming, so, come on. Come on. Hit me with it. Okay, I'll just be doing this then, and, so, yeah, despite my love for this figure is heavily inaccurate compared to the Baby T-Rex. First of all, the size. I mean, although it is the smallest of the Hammond Collection figures in the small size range, at least from what I can tell, it's definitely still too big for the Baby T-Rex, which, again, I mean, I can't really, like, bash Mattel for that, because, again, they have, like, size constraints and stuff like that. But, yeah, I feel like the green should be a little bit more green and not so much of a yellowish green. like some specific hue of green that looks more green than this green. And also the underbelly color along with the other colors should definitely be more of like a pinkish off-white, or really more of like a human skin tone, kind of like if someone like gave an Indian burn on a pale person. That's what I'm. I'll probably put an example up there. You know what I'm talking about. And also the patterning should. And yes, the patterning is a bit accurate, although instead of it bleeding down onto the leg here, there should be like 3 stripes on the thigh. But yeah, overall, those are really the only complaints I can see on this figure. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.